Cutting stone tile. There are a couple ways we want to show you how to mark your tile for cutting. This method is the quickest, however it may take some practice. Determine the length of your cut and hold the tape at the appropriate length. Then put the pencil at the end of the tape and drag it parallel to the tile. If you're unsure, measure twice and cut once. For practice, try making lines like this, only about 1/16 of an inch apart each time. Then check if these lines are parallel. Making lines like this is much faster than using a ruler or straight edge as seen here. The first method only takes about 5 seconds to make a line, as compared to using a straight edge, which takes about 20 seconds. However, on the tiles with deep profiles, you may need a straight edge to make your pencil line. Here we show you how to cut a tile. Make your saw cuts from the front of the tile. Cutting through the back will often cause chipping. You should always pull the saw backwards as you start with a scoring mark. Otherwise, your pencil line will get covered in dust to the point that you can't see it anymore. Make sure that you cut right through the tile on both ends first. Hold the saw horizontally when you are cutting moldings and when you are cutting tiles in half. For many other cuts, it is better if you tilt your saw 10 or 15 degrees. This creates a bit of an undercut. The reason for this is that often your cut butts up to the tiles or moldings, which of course all have tapered edges of about 10 degrees. The second reason is that if your cut is not perfectly straight, it will be a little more forgiving, and this way you will get tighter fits all around. Grinding should be done on all molding cuts and on tile cuts that are not butted against a window or are to be installed on an inside corner. The reason you don't need to grind these tiles is the fact that these cuts are covered by a caulking bead anyway. Grinding will take off the roughness of that cut edge and make your caulking a lot faster, and in general, your job will turn out much better looking. When you are grinding, don't take off too much and expose the gravel in the concrete. Whenever you have finished cutting your piece, brush the dust off right away. Dust will cement itself onto the stone tile when it rains, and then it will be quite difficult to remove. Here we will show you how to cut an L-shaped tile. This tile needs to be turned over and you have to finish the cut from the back. If you watch carefully, you will learn how to cut electrical holes into a tile. Just mark it out and start cutting. Cut the left and the right side of the square electrical outlet hole and finish it from the back side. You may need to mark the back side if the blade has not made it all the way through. Extend your cut on the back side long enough to allow the concrete piece to fall out. If you grind this part out a little more, the screws of the plug will have enough room. For the round hole, make a deep score with the grinder. Now we cut this hole out, like cutting a pie. Finish from the back again, making sure all your cuts are long enough. Take care to not cut past the grind on the front side, however on the back side you will go past the markings as seen here. Now simply remove the little pieces and allow the grinder to sink through the hole. That way you know the hole is right.